I've been a judge at the Concours Mondial de Bruxelles for several years now, and every time it's a genuinely fun and rewarding experience, both personally and professionally. The Concours, or CMB, breaks its competition into several themed events, like rosé or sparkling wine. But the biggest and most important is the one for red and white wines. It usually brings together 300 to 400 judges who spend nearly a week tasting through a huge lineup. Despite what the name might imply, the competition doesn't actually take place in Brussels. Unlike most wine competitions, in fact, it moves around. Each year, a different region plays host. This year, the red and white wine competition took place in Yinchuan, the capital of China's Ningxia autonomous region, a region known for its extreme climate with freezing winters and hot, dry summers. It sits right on the edge of the Gobi Desert, one of the largest in the world. In recent years, it's become China's top region for quality wine. So I've been wanting to check it out for a while. I was really excited to finally get the chance to go, and actually, I arrived a few days before the competition to give myself some extra time to properly explore the local wine scene. To get there, I had to catch a taxi, a train to Gatwick Airport, take a 10-hour flight to Beijing, switch terminals, and then hop on another flight before finally landing in Yinchuan and getting another taxi to the hotel. It was a very long trip, over a day of travel. But to be fair, some of the judges were coming from North and South America, so I really cannot complain. As it's typical for the CMB, the first day kicked off with a series of talks and masterclasses about the host region, plus a welcome show to set the tone for the week. After the opening ceremony, the judging got underway. At CMB, judges are split into teams of about 5, with each group led by a head judge who makes sure everything runs smoothly. The judging panel includes a good mix of local professionals and a large majority of experts from all over the globe. Winemakers, journalists like myself, sommeliers, buyers, retailers, and wine communicators. With judges coming from around 50 countries, you quickly learn how to work with wine pros who have totally different palates and opinions. But it's also a great chance to build real connections with people from all over the world. Many of them have become good friends over the years.
Attila vagyok, Göncel Attila, Szlovákiából, Magyarországról egyaránt, és borász vagyok, borszakértő és kereskedő is.
Sono Andrea Amadei, sono italiano, sono un sommelier e uno speaker radiofonico.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Chloé Cazot-Grandpierre et je suis sommelière à Bordeaux en France et ravie d'être au Concours Mondial de Bruxelles.
True to the classic CMB format, mornings were all about judging, while afternoons were set aside for social events and local visits. It's a great way for judges to soak up the local culture. This year, one of the highlights was definitely visiting the Western Xia imperial tombs, the royal mausoleums of the Western Xia emperors. Another really great stop was the Helen Mountains rock paintings, petroglyphs carved between 10,000 and 3,000 years ago. Of course, this being a wine competition, there were plenty of visits to local wineries to get a real feel for the wine scene. I'll dive deeper into that in another video, but I can definitely say some of the highlights were Fatesway Winery, for instance, where the family has a very interesting tradition of collecting stones, and Chandon, the traditional method sparkling wine producer owned by the famous French brand of the same name. Shandong was also where we had our final gala dinner. Considering the winery's focus on bubbles, this was definitely the ideal place to celebrate the end of the competition. The next edition of the Concours will be in beautiful Armenia. I had the pleasure of visiting Armenia a couple of years ago, and I'm seriously looking forward to going back. It will be very interesting to see how some of the projects I was able to check out back then have developed and what new things are happening right now. If you're curious to learn more about Ningxia wines, be sure to subscribe and keep an eye out for my upcoming video report on the region and for other wine and drinks related content. Also, check out my website linked in the description below for my socials and more of my work.